So this is the start of our video here, and we have a 2021 Grand Design Reflection 303 RLS. This is the control panel. So I've seen a lot of videos on stuff that needs to be put down your tanks to make them be empty and read right. So since we're going to dump today, I'm going to make a video of it all. So as you can see, the black tank is full. The first gray tank is full, and the second gray tank is just about full. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go outside and set this up and the camera up, and we'll show you. There is no need. Water is your best friend in a tank situation, and we'll show you. So you've seen all the measurements there. Now we'll go outside. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you all the water hose that we use. This is our hookup here. I own my own site, so it's my hookup and everything else. And as you can see, we have water filter, and we got all the hose. Blue is for the drinking water, and the green is for the septic system. So I'm going to walk in here a little bit. Hopefully I don't shake too much. And we're going down here. So we have a sprayer inside our black tank. So that's why we have two hoses hooked up. Trying to get over this without tripping. So sorry, I'm not very good with videos, but I really wanted to make this video because I've seen so many stories here. So okay, on the right hand side, which is here, is the black tank, gray tank, label. Can't go wrong. Okay, so the stuff that we're going to be using today, I will dig it out, and this is how we're going to get our tanks absolutely empty and clean. One, we're going to use the black tank wash, which will be this one. Then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up. Let me get this down here. Hang on, we're going to edit here, and I'll get set up. Okay, we're back again. Okay, so now I've got my reverse flusher all hooked up. So my green hose will eventually go here. Okay, and this is closed right now. So I want to open it, pull it open. Okay, now we're going to pull the black water and see, I got lots of clear tubes so I can see what's going on as it dumps. Everybody likes that part of it. And it doesn't everybody edits it out of their videos, but we're keeping it. Okay, so while that's doing that, we're going to swing the camera very slowly over this way, and we will pick it up to here, and we will turn on the spray. So this starts a pressure inside the tank, which is doing a rinse. So we're still coming back. We turn it back. We're still doing a dump. Okay, as we're still dumping. So I'm going to do this. This might be a long video. You can skip through the parts that you want to miss. Probably the dumping part. Okay, you're going to close it off. We're going to let the tank do its washout, and we'll be back with you. Remember, lots of water. Don't need chemicals. Okay, so now you can see we've hooked up the green hose to the back flush. Okay, so there's two things that are going to happen here now. First of all, we close this. Okay, now I'm going to move the camera over, and make sure that your black tank, which we are doing right now, the handle is pulled out. Okay. Also, now we go back to the hose. Okay. You turn this on. Both of these are to 0, so you can see that. Okay. So now everything is set up. We come over and we turn the water on now, which leaks like a sieve. And then we turn on this. Your counter will start counting your gallons of water that you're putting in. So there's two important things that go on right now. Don't get distracted. If a buddy of yours comes over, wants to drink a beer or talk to you, make it short, sweet, and just remember you need to keep track of this, because you can overfill this and things can go horribly wrong. So just remember, no distractions. Okay? When we flush this, you will see how much crap comes out of here. Pardon the pun. But the dirt and everything else that's still left in the tank. Not using any chemicals or cleaning solutions. It just takes time, lots of water, and you can keep the money in your pocket for the cleaning solutions that you would have done. Sorry, I'm not very good with videos yet. I'm a trying. So we're up to 4.2 gallons of water going in the tank. Here we run on our own septic system. So, it's not a park. This is my own property, so I can do this. I haven't seen any parks get upset with you when you hook up this way and do lots of flushing like this. Okay, we're up to 5.2. So we're going to give this a rest for now, because it takes a while to fill your tank. And we will do this 2 or 3 times. So depending on the water pressure is how long it's going to take you to fill your tank. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back, and we skipped one flush. We're back again. We're just coming up on 40 gallons here now. So we'll shut the knob off. Maybe we won't. We'll do this. And we'll let this go. Still having lots of dirt coming out of it. Remember the reset? It's the paper and everything else that clogs it up. But with lots of water, you can get it unclogged and get your tank straight empty. Takes us, we're about a week before we have to do this, these major dumps. Do I do this every time? No. I do this about every 3 or 4 times. Okay? So, because it is time consuming. And yeah, if I do this every 3 or 4 times, it keeps our tanks, you'll see after, we'll go in and the tanks will be basically empty. My remote doesn't work, so I got to come around, shut it off manually all the time. And we're back. Okay, so this is pretty well all empty now. So, and I checked up top, and we have 1 light on, which means we're empty. So we're going to switch. This is really easy to switch again. So we're going to go shut this one off. Your gray tank, your gray tanks take less water than your black tank. been led to believe. So we're going to move the camera over here now so you can see what's going on. Sorry about the shakiness of it. And then we're going to put it up. Okay, so now you can see that there. Okay, so we've shut the bottom tank off on the flush. We'll close the gray tank. Okay, and sorry, I'm a little backwards here. So now we're going to open up the gray tank and clean that out. The gray tanks are a lot easier to do. So I'll flip this around again so you can see. And down we go without shaking it. As you can see, our gray tanks are pretty well the color they should be, but we still flush them out. I'll do another video on how to clean out your hot water tank on a little sunnier or warmer day. So once this all drains out, we'll get back with the program. So we turn this back over here. So the first tank, we're going to do the first gray tank first. Okay. You notice we'll do this gray tank first, and then we'll do the next gray tank. Okay. The idea of this video, sorry it's so long, is just to show you that you don't need all these fandangled chemicals to keep cleaning out your gray tanks. You need lots of water. And I see tons of videos on YouTube that say, oh, put this in your tank, put that in your tank. You know, next thing you know, somebody else be saying, you know, put this in your tank, and it's a yellow spot thing. So if I don't have a jug here, but we'll take these gloves for instance, okay? If I put a yellow dot on here, right, and say these are the world's best gloves for doing your sewage, right? Long as it has a yellow dot on here, everybody's going to do that. You don't need to do that, right? So, okay. So we're going to go back to here now. Same idea again. Excuse me, I got the sniffles. Tipping this down. Okay, same idea as the black tank. You come in here, close that, turn that on, and we're blasting the tank again. You can see it's kind of a gray color, thus the term gray tank. Okay, we're going to let that fill up to its prescribed amount, and we'll be back. Okay, we got everything plugged back in, and we're coming around here. We're going to check how much. We were at 33 gallons the last time I looked. We're up to 41 gallons right now. So what we do now is turn that off. Now we pull this. Watch what happens. Thought your tanks were clean? No. Still dirty. Massive dirt coming out of there. And you know what? That'll do the same thing too with the gray tank. So we'll do this a couple of more times, then we'll switch over to the gray tank. But you get the idea. Just because your tanks look clean doesn't mean they are clean. So then you turn and you reset this back to 0. It's back to 0. Our tanks are just draining out. Close this again. As you can see, it's clear. turn the water back on. And away we go to the 40 gallons again. Do this 3 times. Guarantee you you're going to have results. If this is if you buy a used trailer, I would strongly suggest that you have your tanks professionally cleaned and then do this process, which I'm doing now. You can't go wrong. It'll keep your tanks clean, and like I say, I will go ahead and get a bottle of the solution that we use. You can find the recipe at cleantank.com. And if you have any questions, you can also send me a message, and I'll do my best to answer it. Okay, so you get to see me on the camera finally. So with all my gray hair and everything else. So this is the stuff that we use in our tanks, and only a very little of it. So, and this stuff you can go, like I say, onto, let me see if I can rotate that around so you can see it. Not very good, but I'm sorry. So you can go on the Clean Tank. They have the recipe. You can make it into bottles. This is how much we start with. That's a full bottle. Okay. And for the first couple of times, for your black tank, I would suggest 1 cup. And then after that, you can go down to half a cup. And that's if you're living full time and you want to keep your tanks smelling nice and fresh and clean. Doesn't clean them or anything, but it helps a lot. So, like I say, that's all we use in our tanks. And as you can see, I didn't put no cleaner or nothing in them. And all I did was use a lot of water, and then we pour a bit of this into, because we're full time and we're stationary. I don't know, probably every 10 or 15 dumps, I'll put a half a cup of this into tanks. And then, like I say, the recipe is easy. Pine Sol, Calgon beads, Dawn dishwashing soap. If you let it sit, sometimes it builds up at the bottom down here, right? So all you got to do is give it a really, really good shake, and it's ready to go down into your tanks. So, like I say, you can put ice down your toilet if you want, but ice is better in a drink than it is down your toilet. But it is water, so it will melt. The more water you use, the better you'll be with your black tank. So that's my video on maintenance on your tanks. I'll do another video once it quits raining and gets sunny on how to clean out your hot water tank. And yep, there's junk in your hot water tank too. So talk to you all later. Hope you found this informative. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you later. If you're a Canadian RV Owners member on Facebook, we are having a get-together next July 11th through 13th. And Clean Tank, Patricia and Anthony will be there doing a seminar, and they will be there cleaning tanks. So if you want to get in on that, that would be a good start for tank maintenance on your tanks.